Clash of Champions 2020 is done and dusted. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good show. Like, top to bottom, it wasn't the perfect show, don't get me wrong, but compared to a lot of WWE pay-per-views these days, this one was actually quite good. Like, the opener was excellent. That ladder match, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Jeff Hardy, to determine the IC champion, phenomenal. This, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, everything about this I thought was fantastic. The storytelling in the match, how Roman Reigns looks so dominant in his new look, where he's not wearing the vest anymore, which that made social media freak out. How they booked the match, Jey Uso throwing in the towel, that thing was fantastic. Like, if you didn't see anything from this show, go and watch the opener and the main event. Both of those were just fantastic. The rest of the show, in the middle, nothing was really bad. Like, nothing was horrible. There's nothing really to complain about. Some stuff was a bit, whatever. Like, the tag team title match for Raw was whatever. But on the whole, Clash of Champions 2020 was a good, watchable show. Now to get into the review. I'm going to start off with the main event, because this thing was damn good. So Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso for the Universal Championship. Right off the bat, I want to say the storytelling just in the build-up to this was fantastic. The storytelling, especially on Smackdown, where Jey Uso cut that promo where he said that Roman Reigns has always been the top dog, the big dog, and when people look at Jey Uso, they say, "Which one are you, Uso?" Like, that's just excellent. This match, Jey Uso came out first. He's wearing the tribal necklace thing, and then Roman Reigns came out looking like this, which, no vest, awesome to see. They're finally changing up Reigns' look. Hopefully the theme song gets changed next. That was really good. The match itself, I thought it was paced a lot like a Lesnar match, which, obviously, because Heyman's in Reigns' corner, I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, the pacing, it was, as I said, very similar to a Lesnar match. It was kind of slow, kind of methodical. The match went, I think, like 15 minutes. Like, it wasn't like a 10-second squash. I mean, that's the thing. I think the way they booked this match was the right way, because, yes, you could have had this be Reigns hitting 3 spears out of the gate, pinning Jey Uso, having a dominant performance. But I think from a storytelling perspective, the way they had Reigns beat up Jey Uso throughout the match, dominate him, talk trash to him, try and beat him into submission, hold his head into the camera and say, "Oh, tell him, Uso, tell him," like, it was just really good stuff. And then the stuff with Jey Uso coming out, so basically, Jey Uso had like his big comeback. Reigns beats him up for literally like 10 minutes straight. Jey Uso has a comeback. Then he hits this splash. He covers Reigns. 1, 2. Reigns gets his shoulder up. But in the process, he like low blows Jey Uso. So a good little heel tactic there. Then Reigns spends like 5 minutes spearing Uso, hitting him with like a Rough Rider, just beating him up. That was really damn good stuff. Jey Uso's out there with a towel. And then they end the match with Roman Reigns crouched over Jey Uso, just beating the crap out of him. Jey Uso throws in the towel. So Reigns retains the title. And then the show ends with Reigns with the little, the necklace, holding the title belt with Paul Heyman there. Jey Uso is cradling over Jey. Awesome stuff. The main event was really damn good at this show. If you didn't see anything from this show, I implore you to go watch that main event. Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, damn good stuff. As for the rest of this show, I'll talk about the other big positive first, which was the Intercontinental Championship. This ladder match was brilliantly done. Like, I think opening the show with it was brilliant. The booking of this match was fantastic. What they did was they had Sami Zayn, first off, I just want to say Jeff Hardy, at like 40 years of age, hitting a swanton bomb off a ladder to Sami Zayn. That was excellent. Like, through a ladder at ringside, that was sick. Jeff Hardy, the things he puts his body through, and the things he's put his body through over the years, just hats off to Jeff Hardy. The match itself was great. Bunch of good ladder spots. The psychology was actually pretty decent in this match. It wasn't just like one of these like 10-man ladder matches where you have 8 guys sitting at ringside waiting for their spot, and then 2 guys in the ring having a ladder spot to get some attention. This was actually more logical, more thought out. The stuff with Sami Zayn and how he won was brilliant. Basically, he puts a handcuff through like the piercing bit of Jeff Hardy's ear and handcuffs him to the rope. So Jeff Hardy's out of commission. That was brilliant. That was fantastic. And then they had Sami Zayn handcuff AJ Styles to the ladder. So Sami Zayn claimed both Intercontinental Championships. Really damn good stuff. That was a phenomenal ending. Sami Zayn doing some great work. I'm not a big fan of him personally, but I think that ending, the booking, how they've booked him since his return's been really good. So, opener, main event, highlights of the show. The rest of this show, I'll start with the ambulance match. The ambulance match, Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Pretty decent. Like, what they went for was the whole thing where people Randy Orton's taken out in the past few months come back to get revenge on him. So we had Big Show, like 5 minutes into the match, pull Randy Orton out of the ring and chokeslam him through the announce table, which was like, I mean, alright. And then they went backstage and Christian attacked Randy Orton. He threw him into some catering stuff. We had Shawn Michaels show up on top of the ambulance randomly, hit a sweet chin music on Randy Orton. Randy Orton just fell off the ambulance. That was good. In the end, Drew McIntyre loaded Orton into the ambulance, hit him with a punt. So Drew McIntyre punted Randy Orton, closed the ambulance doors. Drew McIntyre retains the WWE Championship. Afterwards, Ric Flair drives off in the ambulance. So I thought that was pretty good. How they did that was logical. It made sense. I liked it. So yeah, Ric Flair, I thought that whole thing was good. And then the rest of the show, basically, Nikki Cross pulled out of the SmackDown Women's title match due to circumstances. I'm not going to comment on that. And then we had Bayley get a match with Asuka for some reason. Asuka won by DQ because Bayley got herself disqualified. And Sasha Banks attacked her afterwards. So that was fine. Asuka versus Zelina Vega. That match was not really much to talk about. It's awesome to see Asuka. And as I tweeted out, Asuka's pretty much far and away unanimously the most liked WWE superstar and pro wrestler in general. I never hear one bad thing about Asuka. Like, so many wrestlers we have debates about, and fans love someone, fans hate the same person. Asuka's just unanimous, like, admiration for Asuka. So, yeah, she retained the title. We had the Hurt Business and Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley retained US title over Apollo Crews. That was fine. Thought it was good. The Hurt Business is just awesome. Enough said. And then the rest of the show, SmackDown Tag Team title match was on the kickoff. That match I enjoyed. I thought the SmackDown Tag title match was good. It did what it needed to do. And lastly, Street Profits retained against Andrade and Angel Garza. Don't really care. So, yeah, that was the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, sub. You guys know the drill. See ya.